beating Instagram. They are beating us. Why? Because they got the best talent. That's why. And we ain't got the talent. So this is what Vivek was referring to. We got to import talent so we can try to compete in this race. Because right now we're losing. And if we keep competing with what we got, Americans, ain't no way we can win. We can't win that race. We cannot win just using Americans because we don't have the talent. Because Americans have been raised to consume nonsense and entertainment and cheer for athletes and argue about them on social media. Whereas the people in other cultures, well, how they're being raised is, okay, you can watch the nonsense for an hour, then we're turning this off and you're going to get to those books. And you're going to be doing these math courses and you're going to learn engineering. And this is from kids. I'm not talking about school. I'm talking about just, this is your home life. And this is the way that it's working. And it's not a negotiation. It's not a, oh, well, I want my freedom to do what I want to do and be who I want to be. No, see, that's some American bullshit. That's some American shit that we came up with. They're not doing that in other countries. Go to another country and see if you see kids saying that to their parents. That shit don't fly. Only here in America. And again, there's a trade-off to this. The trade-off on that side is that a kid will look at us in America and say, well, I want to be as free as those kids in America. And a kid in America will look at them and say, oh, too bad they don't have freedom like me. The problem is 20 years from now, they're kicking your ass professionally. And you're like, damn, well, you're like, damn, well, how are these people beating me? I just told you how. See, the thing is, it's the long-term thinking that you got to consider. This concept called time perspective. All right, time perspective means the general concept of time perspective is the following. The more successful the person, the further into the future they project the ramifications of their behavior. Let me say that one more time, make sure you got it. When it comes to time perspective, the further into the future a person thinks about the ramifications of their behavior, the more successful they become. In other words, people who pursue what we call instant gratification tend to be less successful over the long term than people who are okay with what we call delayed gratification. Delayed gratification is do the hard work now, be successful later. Instant gratification is do the fun stuff now and have to do the hard work later. In other cultures, they are looking at us and saying, we can beat these mofos. The way we can beat Americans is look at all the entertainment they're letting their kids consume when they're 7, 8, and 12 years old. Let's make sure our kids are not doing that so we can set a stronger foundation